Welcome back to our channel. In this video, let us see how to plot this sine wave without using any built-in graphics library in C language. We will plot the sine wave with 2D array elements. So coming to the C code, I have the math library included to call the sine function. Let us declare x and y as float data types. For x ranging from minus 3.14 to plus 3.14 incremented by 1, let us find the value of y by calling the sine of x. So now y holds the value of sine value of x, and x ranges from minus pi to plus pi, where pi is 3.14. We will print the value of x and y so that we can understand the range for each of these x and y. In our terminal, we could see that sine of minus 3.14 is minus 0. That is y ranging from 0.0 to 0.2 when x ranges from minus 3.14 to 2.8. To plot it in the array, we need to do two things. First is it should be an whole number. So to convert that into integer, let us multiply the value of x and y with 10 and typecast with integer. The second one is we need more range. So increment x in steps of 0.1. So this will give us more range and converts every value into an integer. As we can see, sine is from minus 31 and it will go up to plus 31. Y is minus 1. It keeps incrementing until minus 9. After that, it increments up to plus 9 when sine of x minus 31 to plus 31. So to plot this one, we will define our height and width of our plot, where height is 20, which is 2 times the y value. We saw y ranges from plus or minus 9. So I roughly took 20 and width is 60, which is 2 times the x value. Let us define the two-dimensional array called grid of size height into width, that is of size 20 by 60 as defined. Now on having the two-dimensional array in the main, first let us initialize our two-dimensional array. For this, we need the integer values. As grid can take only integer as its index, we have grid x and grid y, two integer parameters. For grid of y, from 0 up to height, here height is 20, and for every grid of y value, the grid of x ranges from 0 to width, here width being 60. For grid of size, grid y, grid x, let us put the value as space. So in this for loop, we have initialized this two-dimensional array grid. The next for loop is a function which is used to put star to the corresponding grid array. For that, I'll call a function plot which takes the integer value of x and integer value of y, where y being sine of x. Let us define this function plot. As the plot has to be along the center, I am defining variable center of y and x, which is to the mid of height and width. Now to the grid of center of y, that is the middle of y-axis, minus the y that is passed as a parameter to this function, and center of x plus x. We'll put star in this two-dimensional array. So we will have star and corresponding x and sign of x. The third and the last step in the main is to show this two-dimensional array which has the star plotted into it. So for whole range of grid y, within that whole range of grid x, let us put the grid value into the screen. So basically our main does three activities: initialize the two-dimensional array, find the sign value for that corresponding array, put star, then display the two-dimensional array. On executing our code, we could see a sine wave plotted without using any graphics libraries. We got this done only by using our two-dimensional array. Hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to our channel and give a thumbs up.